Welcome, it's Wednesday night, great to see you. We are here for the Livewires at Ignite self-isolation special showdown challenge evening vlog. We can't wait to get started. Let's jump right in.
Average Joe here, back with his intelligence test. But first, the answers from week 1. Question 1. The westernmost region in France was Brittany. Number 2. The savory snack with potato and onion, you get that in Cornwall. Number 3. The transportation device of notorious villains, a pirate ship. Whoop, 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 whoop. Number 4. The end of a race, you get the checkered flag. Blah, blah, blah. Wicked. What links all in the above? You dummies. Black and white flags. Boom. Get some of that. Now, time for this week's questions. Number 1. Somewhere in a garden you might plant a hydrangea or a daffodil or a tulip. Number 2. Boom. The game Sir Francis Drake was allegedly playing when the Armada attacked. Crunch. Number 3. The British sitcom for all you Brits starring Ronnie Barker. And also, something you might eat for breakfast. Boom! Number 4. Grizzly, brown, grills are all type of this species. Ka-ching! Number 5. What links the above, you dummies? Get your answers below, and I'll tell you the answers next week. Boom! Bad Average Joe, signing out.
Well, good evening, guys. It's great to see you all on the Livewires Night vlog here. You join me in a graveyard, actually. I don't know what you think of when you picture a graveyard. Maybe it's like a horror movie and maybe zombies appearing and things like that. Maybe it's just a bit of a weird feeling, like graveyards are a bit spooky and a little bit creepy. But I tell you what it reminds me of, actually. Whenever I drive or walk past a graveyard, it just fills me with immense sadness. Because I know some people who are really afraid of death because they don't have any hope that there's anything beyond death. And the great news of the Bible is that death, although it's sad and it hurts and it makes us feel awful at the loss and the separation of people, which isn't natural, according to the Bible, but actually the Bible offers us real hope in the face of death. There's a little verse here in Thessalonians towards the end of the Bible, which says, "Brothers, we do not want you to be ignorant about those who fall asleep, those who die, or to grieve like the rest of men who have no hope." So what the writer is saying to these guys, he's saying, look, don't be ignorant about what goes on in death. Don't grieve as if there's no hope. So he's saying, yes, it's sad and it's upsetting when we lose friends and family, and it should hurt because of the separation, but he's saying don't lose hope in what's after death. Now, over the last few weeks on the Livewires and Ignite vlog, we've been thinking about Jesus, who died on a cross to take away the sins of the world. And that includes our sins as well. Our biggest problem, as we've seen on this little run so far, our biggest problem, sin, is defeated by Jesus at the cross. And what that means is that all that badness is took away from us as we trust in him, Jesus, who died on a cross. But here's the thing. If Jesus dying on the cross was the end of it, then what hope is there? Well, there's no hope. If there's nothing after, then death is the end. And that means for us now, well, we should be afraid of death even more. Because there's nothing beyond it. There's no hope. There's nothing to make us see a good side of death. It's just separation and hurt and loss and horribleness. But Jesus dying on the cross wasn't the end, because 3 days later he rose again. And because there's resurrection, because Jesus rose again, it shows us some brilliant truths about Christianity and why Christianity is so amazing, why believing in Jesus is so important. Firstly, it shows us that Jesus defeated death. Yes, he died and was proven dead, but he rose again, defeating man's biggest enemy, the one that controls us all. Now, as you walk past the graveyard, next time you are on your socially distant walk or whatever, just look around. It seems as death has got control of all of us. But yet, because of Jesus rising again, showing us death is not the end, that he can defeat it. If we believe and trust in him, there's life for us also after death. And that's incredible. That we can be so sure that Jesus rose again, and then so sure that after death, we will go and be with him in heaven because of what he did here on earth. That's amazing. No other religion, no other faith has that kind of certainty that Christianity has. But it means for us in this life, well, there's hope. You remember that little verse in Thessalonians which said, if we are ignorant about those who fall asleep, then we'll have no hope? Well, it goes on to say, we believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have fallen asleep in him. What that saying is that those who are dead and buried but had trusted in Jesus can have hope, because one day they will be with him forever. And that's really important. And here's my challenge for you tonight. Do you know what's going to happen to you after death? Are you certain about that? And what does that mean for you living now? Here's the answer to those 3 questions from me. Yeah, I am certain. Do you know why I'm certain about what happens next? Because Jesus tells me if I believe and trust in him, I will have life in his name. And that means that my relatives who have passed away, and those who have died and I long to see again, if they believed and trusted in his name, I will see them again too, in one glorious day when I'm in heaven with them, with Jesus as my king, sitting on the throne, because he controls and rules over everything. And that gives me great hope in this life. If you want to be certain of what happens next, you need to believe and trust in Jesus, who died and then rose again. Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you next time.
It's time for the Leaders Challenge. This week in the Leaders Challenge, representing Ignite, we have Andy, the big friendly giant Wolford.
Andy, good to see you, mate.
Hi Nathan, hi everyone.
How are you?
Really well, thank you.
Andy, you're working hard, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, hard at work.
Life's busy at the moment. You're not one of these skivers who've got 6 months off or whatever it is.
No.
But you've got Pete for company.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that.
Pete keeps sending me photos of the food you guys are eating.
Oh, yes.
It looks amazing. Looks amazing. You're big lads though. Need a lot of filling.
Hollow legs.
Hollow legs. What have you enjoyed in lockdown, Andy? Is there anything you've been enjoying doing?
Well, I've bought a 3D printer. So, because I'm at home, I can just set that off and it takes forever and then it produces some...
What have you made from it?
Nothing functional. I've only had it a week. I had to make some parts for Kate's sewing machine because I'm, as some of you know, I'm about to get married. So I thought this is the last opportunity I'll be able to get a 3D printer. So she wasn't best pleased, but she couldn't do it.
Yeah, well, when you add it to the 75-inch telly and surround sound speaker system, it's good.
Yeah.
Andy, yeah, we were hoping you'd be married by now, but the government has other ideas, and I think it just shows, doesn't it, that when you're a Christian and you want to be married, it's very, very different. It's not just a big party marriage, is it? It's something more significant than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I remember us talking at the weekend away when you and Pete did we did a bit of testimony, didn't we? Your story,
Yeah.
we were chatting about it, and we were all very excited by what could happen. And that coronavirus has got in the way, hasn't it?
It has.
But hopefully Boris will let you guys get married soon.
Hope so.
Yeah,
Yes.
we hope so. It's going to be a good day when it happens.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Andy, we're here for the more serious business than marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not really, but we're going to play the yes/no game.
Yeah.
I've got my cards here, Andy, ready to go, and I've also got my bell to ding when you say one of the following: yes, no, or you hesitate, as in pause for a long period of time. So, Andy, are you feeling confident?
Not at all. It's like Popmaster. When you're actually on it, it's a lot more stressful.
Have you been on Pop?
No, I haven't. But
That's amazing. Why did I not know that? Anyway, yeah, it is a lot more stressful when you're here. As Tom found out last week, he only scored 3.
Yes.
He was very confident at the start, and then Nath is still fuming over his sit. It's a touchy subject. Our friendship will get past it, I think, but we don't mention it. And then your brother Pete was awful.
Oh, dear,
shocking. I thought we were going to be there for ages with Pete. I thought he'd get this. It's not. Anyway, all the girls have chickened out anyway, Andy. So it falls to you as another male to represent Ignite. So are you ready for this? Are you ready? We haven't started yet.
Okay.
Good practice. I see what you're doing. I mean, I would have dinged you for hesitation though, because
Yeah.
Right, we'll start now. So from now on, no yes, no's, or hesitates. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Question 1: if you saw a mouse, would you scream?
I have.
Are you afraid of mice?
Not really.
Are you afraid of spiders?
Not at all.
If you saw a spider, would you squash it?
I have done.
Don't you think that's a bit cruel, Andy?
It can be.
Have you ever had one in the bath?
Yes. Oh dear.
Mate, I was just about to say, oh, well done, you've got past Nathan. You got 5, man.
That's appalling.
It takes you second. So it can't be that bad.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
oh dear.
And you're 100% better than Pete was, and a bit more.
500%. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
just
dear.
go and tell him you've absolutely smashed it. Tell him not to watch this episode.
I shall.
Andy, thank you so much for coming on.
5. Thanks, Nathan.
Good man. See you later.
See you later.
Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Great to see you all. I hope you enjoy your self-isolation as much as I'm enjoying it. Do try some of the challenges and send them in. The details will be on the screen at the end. Do check out Facebook and YouTube and different things going on online from church. Do join us Sunday mornings at 10:30. Not in the building, but on YouTube. But keep watching, keep sending your things in, and hopefully we'll get to play some of them next week. See you later.